What is going on, guys? Just testing the sound. If the sound's all good. So we're going to see how the Bash DK is going to perform in the new update. So I don't know if there's any adjustments I can actually do. I've just literally logged in. Resistances are nice and strong. I didn't make too many changes to the Dragon Knight. Maybe a couple of the passives. So there's not too much. I do want to keep the chains on because of the gap closer. You got your CC. It's perfect. It's perfect. I might make some changes. I've got some detect bots for some pesky night blades. Yep. So first we'll jump into some BGs. Welcome everyone to the stream. See how I've not played the Dragon Knight Bash build on the new meta yet. So I'll say the new meta, the new patch, new update 41. So let's see how it is going to be. I've got enough potions and stuff. Am I a vampire? I can't even remember. I am. Yep. Sometimes I don't run vampire on Bash builds. I suppose it is hurting your survivability, but I'm not a big fan of vampire on certain builds. As I don't like the extra flame damage taken, and I don't like the regular ability cost taken, which I don't know if it includes the Bash or not. I really don't know. So, let's go into Cyrodiil while we are waiting. It's a shame they don't release any more Bash sets. There isn't a lot to work with. I can't remember if there is a new set. So just have a little quick look and see if we can find anything on the DLC. When you taunt an enemy, now that's so good. Taking direct damage. No, it doesn't look like there is. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what it's like, because I know there's a lot of the, the shattered, tarnished nightmare sets going about. The sorcerers are really strong now, and they're probably, my guess is they're really going to test the Bash DK, because they are a bit pesky to deal with. But like I said, that's why I'm keeping the chains on, because you can chase the ones running away. They might not be doing as much running away now because the shields are so strong on them. I definitely will do a Bash Sulk soon. I just need to put it together because I think that's going to be really good. It's just a group. It wants me to wander into a group. It never works. against multiple people. Oh, get the ult. Oh, I can't get the ultimate in quick enough. Yeah, like obviously if I'd done a bash sulk, then I could whack on that hardened walled shield, which is going to be nice. You know, because you got that hill hammer moving. I don't know where this hammer's go. Oh, someone's dropped the hammer. Welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you for joining me. I will be doing Battlegrounds. I'm just queuing for it at the moment. Normally it don't take too long on PC. Oh, waiting on Xbox is awful. It goes on and on. Like you have to wait like an hour queue just to get a BG. You're like, is there anyone that queues for BGs anymore? And it's a shame because I really do like the BGs, and I always tend to do them more than Cyrodiil because I just find it's got that. I know it's a rare reward, but it's that not the Chef's Lost Thesis, the other one. Oh, you detect bot him now. Detect bot him. Come here. It's got that special. The special book. What's it called? I don't know what it's even called. One of the books that gives you the Alliance buff. You know, it's really, really rare. You can get it in reward for the Battlegrounds. Doing well in Battlegrounds. I've never seen it. It's one of the few things I haven't got. I've had the Lost Imperial Notes, which is one of the green glowy book in Cyrodiil. I've had that, but I want the one in Battlegrounds. That's why I tend to do Battlegrounds more. And I just find it a little bit more balanced usually, because obviously even numbers normally. So I'll keep the tripods going. I just blew me ultimate. I did sort of kill someone. I suppose I helped someone kill someone. So what's everyone running this patch then? My guess is Nightblade. My guess is Sorcerer. Sorcerers are really good though. I must admit there's a lot of builds you can do with them at the moment. Don't know why you can capture the flag from underneath. It's a bit of an exploit really, isn't it? Saves you going upstairs. But you know. Oh, I got hit by a Nightblade. Crafty. Oh, I'm proper rusty where I've been playing every time I swap a build. I always get rusty. It's nice, we're getting menaced by 2 people. I don't think I'm going to get the ultimate in time. No, I'm not. I see a lot of people are using Lotus Fan there, which I think gives minor vulnerability, I think. Wonder if that was a bit of Master's dual wield there as well. When I see Rending Slashes, I'm thinking, been a mage since 2015. Yeah, that's actually like technically my main as well. I've just always struggled with it a little bit. But yeah, I've released a build that's 1 bar. It's really good with the shields. Dishes out a lot of damage. Kills him here. I'll dump him with some stupid healer. There's a healer in there. I can't take him out. There's a lot of Wardens by the look of it. It's a weird game, isn't it? This is a weird game. Like Yeah, there's a lot of Wardens on this match, which has just made the game. I cannot move. If you get quite, I do find, yeah, if you do get quite a lot of Wardens in a Battlegrounds, it really, I don't want to say kills it, but it really makes it hard for everyone to get kills, because that polar wind hill is just so strong. Like, by the time I chain someone, this thing's going to be done. Oh, I'm proper snared in it. I swear there was a player behind me. Help me! Oh my god, I've got a kill. I've got a kill. Mate, it's like some... Is everyone playing Warden on this Battlegrounds? Like, and the Arcanist, that's it. They are just whipping. And why have I got no sustain? I've not got food on. Mate, I'm getting whoops. Just running around with like Warden healers or something. Yeah, it's as you can see again, I think I had this last stream. You just sometimes have matches where there ain't a lot of kills going on. Like the match has been going on for a while, look, and there's like, what, 20 kills. It's just, you do find you get this when you get lots of Warden healers. I'm a big fan of the Wardens though. I do like them because they do a lot of healing. They're very tanky, but I do feel the polar wind. I don't think they should change it for the individual, but I don't think it should be as strong healing other people. Should either do half the healing or something, or maybe no healing. But the other one should heal, I don't know. I just think it does need to change. It is very strong. And obviously when it scales off health, it's all pushed into health. And it can be a little bit over the top. There's me saying that, as I'm probably going to release, that's going to be my next build. Probably releasing the Frost Mage 3.0. But yeah, there seems to be Wardens. Mate, this Arcanist is tanky as well. It's just, mind you, I say tanky, is he tanky? I think he's just got this bloke next to him just constantly healing him. Yeah, it's just, I do feel, I don't want to say it, but like, Wardens kill Battlegrounds? Because I mean, if you got, mind you, like I said, I suppose it is how you should play it, you know, in an organised team. You do want a healer, I suppose, and a tank, don't you? And you've certainly got that here. Let's see if I can pressure him. I don't think I'll be able to drop him. They just have too much healing. Just a shame, isn't it? Like I think they're just healing is just too crazy. I always thought Templar healers were the best. It's just I can't even seem to separate them. No, it's just a dud match with no kills. I can't even kill the Nightblades, just getting, they're just sitting in the healing, aren't they? It's just, I just can't win. I can't even damage them. It's just too much healing. I've just got a pocket healer in dog. This has got to be the weirdest battlegrounds I've ever had. There's just like, that's what I think the Wardens, they create this constant stalemate, don't they? And if you haven't got one on your team, you're basically just going to inevitably go down. Oh, sorry, I just sneezed there. I enjoy playing no CB PvP. Yeah, I can see why people do. But mate, yeah, it makes me want to play Warden a little bit. But yeah, if you have a dedicated healer in Battlegrounds, it really does. It really can end it, can't it? It's just creates no kills. He's taking on all four. I'm going to pop the ult at the correct time. I'm going to go. I'm still going. Oh, I nearly got the kill. Oh, I've been polar winded now. No. Mate, that was an awful game. What? So what do the Wardens run? What do the Wardens run? They're basically running super high health. When you run super high health, the polar wind heals are going to be super strong. A lot of their skills scale off max health. Hence is why you'll see like Hillbot Wardens running super high health, because a lot of things scale from their health. Gear, trying to think off the top of my head now. Oh. Plague Doctor is what they'll normally run, just to stack some high health, and probably a bit of Rallying Cry. There's quite a few things they can actually run. But yeah, it's the problem, it does create these weird stalemates in Battlegrounds where just no one gets kills. I suppose it probably even happens in like Cyrodiil, yeah. I mean, I suppose it does with the ball groups. They're very, very strong. The healing, I think, is very overtuned. I don't want to say like, oh, they should be gutted, because I don't like gutting classes, obviously, because I think that's a bit wrong. It wasn't. I don't think there was even one Sorcerer I was against, was there? Maybe it might be one. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter what build you run. If you're up against a team that have got super healing, you're pretty much done. Unless the only thing you can do to combat that is it's all magical based. So say on my Sorcerer, if you run that absorption field, if you pop that on top of their heads, it dispels all their magic abilities and silences them, so they can't cast anything. That really reminds me of Baldur's Gate silence, that spell silence. Hello there, Jaw. Yeah, you could put that on top of the healing and it will get rid of all their healing, and all the heals are pretty much magical based, apart from say Vigor, which I don't think they typically run. So something like that. But yeah, we're going for another BGs. Hopefully we won't get a Hillbot one. That was just a Hillbot BG, and they're a bit boring because there's no kills going on. They just sit on the flags healing, and that seems to be really common now. Whereas it's because they've buffed the Wardens, haven't they? So because they've buffed the Wardens with the chilled status effects, and obviously the Northern Storm's been buffed, so they've had a few little tweaks in their favour. Yeah, you're definitely seeing a few more Wardens as well now. But they just, that is where they shine in the high health category. Generally, healing, they're just outmatched. I always thought Templars, nothing would ever beat Templar for healing, but they just, Wardens are just super strong, and with the benefit from the high health as well, so they're very forgiving to play. Obviously, the more health you have, the more forgiving. Like, you can make mistakes, you can take more damage, you know. So yeah, having things scale on health is probably the issue with Wardens. But I don't want to say, oh, stop Polar Wind scaling off health, you know, and stop all their abilities scaling off health, you know, because it could gut Wardens and make them useless, which is not what I want. I just think it might need an adjustment, because they are really problematic in Battlegrounds, and there's not really a lot of counters. Like I said, it's just maybe definitely the Sorcerer absorption build, and you need to pull them away from all the ground effects they're doing. But of course, if you're doing objectives, like they're sitting on a flag, what are you going to do? You know. Oh, sorry, that was just a civilian. Oh, sorry about that. I'll just take a pumpkin. Right, let's go back into somewhere else, because this is getting a bit boring. We'll go Imperial City, see what's happening in there. But yeah, what do you think, guys? Do you think Wardens are a bit of a problem? I do think they are with their healing. I don't mind the ice ones. That's because I'm saying that, because yeah, I'm releasing one myself. But I think, I don't know, the healing, it just seems to be a little bit broken to me. Like, they're very hard to punch through. You pretty much can't punch through a really good Warden healer. And like I said, obviously they're good because they are supporting a team, they have their uses, but they're just almost unkillable. You know, the higher their health keeps going, the more of a problem it becomes. I'm going to do a Warden healer now. I say this and then I'll do one myself. Well, I have done a Warden healer before, but you can stack really crazy health. You can put Gaze of Sithis on them. As that's going to push their health and armour even more. You could really get into like 60k health, 70k health region with them. You could even go crazy with a vampire, but you're probably going to want their ultimate, the ground effect one. Yeah, so I've definitely seen some Wardens running the show in Cyrodiil with just super high health, and they're basically not getting any kills. They're just going around supporting the team, doing mass healing, and then almost unkillable. I mean, it takes a lot of people to put them down, or the really correct spells. Oh, I didn't get one kill there, all that effort. Oh look, there's an Arcanist bubbler. Come here, you. Tanky. Was my food run out? I'm full saying with that. Where's the chaos ball anyway? Oh, everyone keeps nabbing my kills. I'm stuck on barrels here. Help me, I'm stuck on barrels. Oh, I hate when that happens. Food buff, yeah, cheers. The reason I know there's an add-on where it tells you then if it's going to run out, because it is a bit annoying. I don't want too many add-ons because my computer's not top dog, so I'm worried about getting laggy. I've upped the graphics a little bit. I'm running this on high mode. I can't believe I'm running this on high mode on my office PC. It is real jokes. I'm going back to the rant that I usually do about PCs and that. And I've still seen people be saying, oh, you know, you need a really good PC, like £500 PC, or, you know, quite an expensive PC basically, like mid-range to run games basically, and it is definitely not the case. My PC probably cost about $250. I just bought some old office PC, upgraded it, still got the same motherboard in it. Yeah, still got the same motherboard in it, and same processor as well. All I've done was upgraded the RAM and the graphics card, and nothing special either. Like, it is well tanky, that Dragon Knight. Yeah, I just upgraded the RAM, power supply as well, because you need to do that, and then yeah, it runs pretty good. Like, obviously I'm not got it on maxi settings. I really need that to proc the ultimate, it's just not coming. Yeah, I'm running it on high settings and the game runs fine. I can even run Elden Ring, because I bought Elden Ring and I thought, bro, that's definitely not going to run on my PC, that is really pushing it. But no, it runs it okay. You're like, obviously I couldn't run probably 4K or anything, you know, crazy ray tracing, all that really top end stuff. But yeah, you'd be surprised. You would, because a lot of people won't go to PC because they're like, oh, it's just too expensive. I can't pay £500. You don't really need to, you know, unless you're hell bent on playing the latest games on the highest settings. You don't really need it. You're like, I've done a video as well, somewhere on the channel, showing my PC off and showing it off. Look, but yeah, like, you know, showcasing what I'm running basically. Yeah, showcasing what I'm running, and that it's easy to just slap something together, you know. This is just another game where there's just not a lot of kills. It's just weird. Like, I've yet to have a good Battlegrounds where there's like tons of kills, you know, there's like 50 kills each team. You just don't seem to be getting it for some reason. Or did you see that chain up there? I was not expecting that. Yeah, look at the Wardens with the old... whoa, I just got mashed up there, mate. What the hell was that? Strong Northern Storm, yeah, that is hitting good. That is hitting good. What was I saying? I've totally lost it. Yeah, like, yeah, there's not... See, look at the Battlegrounds, there's like not tons of kills. Like, there's definitely more than the last one. There ain't no tons of Wardens and stuff, is there? But like... I don't know, there just seems to be these constant stalemates I seem to be getting now, whereas before I was getting loads of Battlegrounds, loads of kills, not just me personally, but like, just in general, like there's high numbers of kills. I think maybe the, you know, like that Tarnished Nightmare and a lot of Nightblades has just made people build even more tankier. Oh god, we haven't got the Chaos Ball. Just totally forgot, I'm going to have to try and get that now, because that's shameful. Right, I'm against the whole team now, I need some support. Sorry, I just fell off the sofa. No, I didn't really. Oh, well, it's over. That was a bit of a dull one and all. I don't know what's going on. It's this new patch. I feel like I said, I think everyone's building really tanky against these crazy Nightblades, because they're just hitting super hard. That's all I can think of really. There's just a lot of counter healing. It's definitely a funny meta. It has, like I said, it's good. It shook things up, I suppose. So yeah, what's everyone playing this meta then, this patch, this update? Are you playing the Sorcerers? You jumping on the Sorcerers? Are you jumping on the Nightblades? What are you jumping on? I'm just jumping on everything as I always do. But oh yeah, definitely playing Sorcerer a bit more. And my new build's definitely a lot of fun. And that crystal frag, when that procs and that hits someone, that hits super hard as well. Stacking all that max magic is good. Right, where we going? We're going... Go down here, I suppose. Oh, looks like it's going near the bridge, so we'll go there. But is everyone liking the new update so far? What's everyone's thoughts on the new update? Is it similar to mine? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you like the new sets that are running? That everyone's running? I like the Tarnished and that new Cindy's of Amphilia, the moth set, the fire moth one. I want to get that still. I haven't fully got that yet. Is everyone enjoying the changes to Sorcerer? Is anyone... What about the Necro changes? I know that's the little elephant in the room, isn't it? It's, I mean, like I said, I have been hit hard by Necros. I have been hit hard by them. They're still, like I said, if they're built correctly. As I said, I think that's the problem with Necromancers. You have to build them very, very specifically. You know, you can't make one mistake with them. You know, you put the wrong skill on, the wrong set on, they're just, you know, they're dud. It's similar to Templars as well. You can't just chuck anything on them, but with Nightblade and Sorcerer at the moment, you can almost chuck anything on them and you can't go wrong. So that's the only differences of the class, to be honest. You know, they're just, yes, you can build a good Necromancer. You've just got to be able to know what you're doing and not make a mistake. Yeah, you just got to know what you're doing with them. What is this right here? He's hitting super hard, this Nightblade. I can't even heal for what he's doing. He's running the old rallying cry. I can't even CC him, can I? Right, I thought it didn't hold on too bad there against that Nightblade. It's obviously a strong Nightblade, but where to go? Right, let's see. Someone's trying to take Broomer. Let's go there. So yeah, I think a lot of people running the Nightblade. Obviously, a lot of people running the Sorcerer, and then I'd say obviously the DKs and the Wardens are a close second. But obviously, yeah, Templar and Necro are far behind and far few in between. Is there only 6 classes? You got Warden, Dragon Knight, Sorcerer, Nightblade. I can't think. Templar. I just cannot think at the moment. I'm sure there's only that many. I thought this was under attack, or is it? It's no longer. It's been all sorted out. So. Why is it? I've had this before. It says it's under attack, and it's clearly not under attack. So I've just run here for no reason. Does everyone like the Sorcerer changes? Like the I think the Hardened Walled Sorcerer change is really good. This really made the Sorcerers tough now. That burst heal, even though it's not a big burst heal, it's not like super strong. But where it's instant, you know, and you can spam it quite a bit. Like you don't even feel like you need. Like on my Sorcerer, like that's the only thing. I think it's the only heal I've got on. And I thought, oh, this might be too squishy, but it really ain't. The heal is sufficient. Obviously, you could add more if you wanted to, but it's good. It really is. You've got to try the Sorcerer if anyone hasn't yet. Don't be afraid, because I was always, you know, sometimes worried about Sorcerer because I do find them a bit squishy. They're heavily reliant on shields. Unless, of course, you do a Stam Salt, they're not too bad. But again, I think in general, Sorcerers are a bit squishy because they don't have a burst heal, and now they pretty much do with the ward. You know, the shield of it, like I said, even Stam Sorcerers are running that shield. That's how powerful it is. You know, they've got the mobility, they've got that dark deal for the sustain. You know, they've definitely been kicked up a notch, you know, and you know, they went from, say, like a B tier all the way straight to an S tier, you know, without a doubt. Like, there's no, you cannot argue that. And people were arguing that before the patch drop. They said that I was, you know, selling it too much, and that Sorcerers are not as strong. They're going to be stronger, but not S tier. And oh yes, they are. So it's, you know, a proper Stam Sorcerer you're against, or Mage Sort, you got no chance. If they really know what they're doing, you're going to be in real trouble. So this is why I don't do. It's just too slow. I hate just doing it. It's like, it feels like a horse simulator, doesn't it? Like just going along for 10 minutes. We'll go into Imperial City because there's no running about as much until we get another Battlegrounds, of course. I ain't been collecting the event tickets on the PC. Oh, I've got 12 anyway. Do I need anything else? Do I? No, I don't want. What does everyone think of that new, the Jester's Seeker outfit? I don't know why they released that. That is probably the ugliest. I know it's meant to be a joke costume, obviously, but I don't think it's a nice one, is it? Like, they could have made some like really nice, elegant Jester's outfit. I thought the D-Droff one last year was a lot better, and definitely I think the cloth scraps are gonna, you know, they're definitely worth more. But I don't know what they was thinking for that squid-looking costume, and that's why I don't think any of the pages are barely selling, because it's not. I put some pages up for like 20k and they ain't even sold. And I thought it was going to sell, you know, because it's the new thing, and they probably will go up as the event drops, but you know, finishes. But in general, you know, like, it does look a bit, not looking, like, you're not going to withstand. I'm not going to ult them anyway. Oh no, he's definitely not going to stand 3. That was a bit unfair. But there we go, that's open PvP for you. You never know what's going to happen. I'm just going to grab this Sky Shard here, I don't even know why. I was thinking of doing a new character on PC because there is a double XP event at the moment, but I've sort of, well, it's pretty much over now, isn't it? Another day or two, so I don't know if I'm going to bother. And I've got no problems levelling the character. I don't know if anyone feels the same. I've got no problems levelling 1 to 50 just to get into the, you know, so you can put the good gear on or whatever. That don't really bother me. What bothers me is, it always bothers me, is the Mages Guild if you want. Fighters Guild ain't a problem. It's Vampire ain't a problem. It's the Undaunted and the Mages Guild. And the horse, obviously, like having a slow man at character and it's like, oh, can I be bothered? You know, I've done like 20 characters, maybe more. I've probably done even more than that over my account. Probably done about 30, I'd say. Yeah, it's just doing that, innit? Because you feel like, you're right, you don't need the Undaunted, you know, like you don't need it, but you just feel like you know, like once you put a build together, you're like, oh, I should really have that. Ah, help me. Just can't, too much damage. Soul Tether, yeah, that's been hitting really hard as well. Oh, we finally got a Battlegrounds. But yeah, you just, Nightblades is just, you can't challenge a good Nightblade if they really know what they're doing, and Sorcerers. But mind you, I'm just rambling, like, as long as anyone knows what they're doing, like even with a Necromancer, there's players that play Necromancer really well and they really make your day bad, do you know what I mean? Like you just need to know how to play them, you know. With the Necromancer they've got that burst, with the Colossus, you know, the stalking blast bones, the, you know, hitting them with a dizzy swing, it's just lining it all up correctly, and that's just hard to master, you know, a lot of it. But once you nail it down, you know, Necromancers are not, you know, alright, they're weak, but it doesn't mean that you can't make a blooming solid build on them. They can, it's just harder, and it's just less forgiving. I mean, they shine as obviously bot tanks, and they shine as the heal. I mean, look at the heal. The one thing I love about it, I don't know why people seem to have forgotten this as well. Hello there, Hood. They do that mass resurrection, don't they? Like, say if you're in a dungeon and the whole team goes down, you can just mass resurrect your 4 players, can't you? I don't know if it does more than 3. But yeah, like, just, as everyone seems to have forgotten that, they're going like, oh, Necromancer brings nothing to the table. It's like, what class can mass resurrect? Or am I wrong? Reanimate, isn't it? I think it's reanimate. That's like the best skill in the game for, like, the whole team's gone down. You know, if you're a Necromancer tank in a PvE scenario like dungeon, you know, your healer goes down, both the DD go down. Normally it's a wipe, isn't it? But I've seen people do the reanimate and then just resurrect the whole team, just one ultimate, so keep that ultimate going. Whoa, what's going here? Dark Convergence. I've never used that set. Never used it. What sets are you wearing? On this I'm running Deadlands Demolisher, Oaken Soul, and Veiled Heritance. So it's just maximising the bash build. Sustain is a bit tricky, but ideally you don't want to be running Bewitched Sugar Skulls that I'm running. You probably want Smoke Bear Haunch. The only reason I don't run it is because you need all the Undaunted passives and everything gold to maximise your stat bars, so when you do drop them down, the sustain will be okay. But obviously, because I haven't got this optimal on PC, I run the Bewitched Sugar Skulls. Not to mention the cost of that smoked bear haunch. I don't know, I've got 56. Very expensive. But yeah, like Necromancers do, you know, they had the major, I think at first they had the major vulnerability, which was a unique buff they brought to the table, but it's been added to other sets, so they sort of lost that a little bit. Why can't I move? Snared forever. It's a pet salt. I haven't even died, I just realised I've not even died. Not a lot of kills against weird battlegrounds. What the? What's this one then? It's definitely harder to put sorcerers down because I've got that constant burst heal. Am I getting zapped by that bird thing? Yeah, but yeah, they reanimate, so again, like I said, you know, that's a unique thing that Necromancers have that other classes don't have. You know, you can insta-resurrect people. I mean, that is very unique. I'm pretty sure no classes can do anything like that, you know. So they do have some stuff to their advantage. I've got to be careful here. I'll try and hit the clown fear a little bit just to get that ult going. If I can last. Oh, no, I'm not the last now. Am I lasting? I'm lasting. It's just too many of them. I died in ultimate form, that's bad. I tried the dance smudge and Rothgot on my bash build. The stun is the best and the whip is crazy. It's a weird way to do bash build. Yeah, the Hrothgar's chill, yeah. I have tried that set, but I've not utilised it on a bash build. Because then it's something to do with their resistance, isn't it? Yeah, that could be good. So I do want to change it. I am changing this up. Definitely the Sorcerer is the way you want to go for bash builds, to be honest. Moving forwards. The only reason I do Dragon Knight bash builds, one bar, is just because it's just ease of use. But ideally, I think Sorcerer is the way to go because they have this no sustain issue. I'm just getting slowly whittled down. 30% of the resistance as physical damage applies brittle to the target. Also goes hand in hand with Shackle Breaker. Yeah, so like sort of set the slept on that people don't use as much as it probably should be used a bit more. But that's what I said, there is so many sets in the game now and people just go to the metas, you know, and there's like the 5, like Rallying Cry, that's like literally any Sweat Lord or player would probably have that on. What is going on? I'm getting sapped to death here. And I don't know how many times I press potion. This pesky sorcerer there, like, can't whittle them down. So yeah, it's definitely mixed things up this patch without a doubt, you know, it's definitely made things interesting. Well, I think we're going to go here, there's just too much damage. Oh, let's try and bash that Arcanist. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. They're just bouncing around us, like, you just can't. to get them CCs in. I need my ultimate now, please. I just got hit by blast bones. What the hell was that? Mate, I'm gone. It was like, I can't deal with that many people. I should have backed up there, to be honest. That was just a no-win scenario for me. Turning tide. Have you ever tried? Oh, well, there's been a few. I use that set at the moment, and I get hate mail all the time. It's very funny. What the Hrothgar's chill yellow is good. On my Warden, it is cool. People slow you down, but it's 1v1. They run away. Yeah, I do seem to get that a lot. Like when people see your bash build, they just run. That's why I've got the chains, because it's, you know, it's people that run away. And obviously sorcerers, you know. Okay. Have you ever tried Deadlands times with Turning Tide? No, I haven't. Turning Tide would be alright, to be honest. Yeah, I know that is a good bash set. I think I've got it on my Xbox. It's an amazing onslaught Bombard or Arcanist. I'm in the making of Frostbite and Hrothgar. Oh yeah, that's a nice combo. So, you know, really in review, does the bash build DK still work in the new patch? Yes, it does. And I don't think it's ever going to go away, to be honest. But there's probably better ways you can move. There's probably better ways you can run bash build now, you know, with the meta changes. And I think with the buffs to Sorcerer, it's probably the best way to go if you are adamant on doing a bash build. So I did release a Theorycraft bash build. Obviously I didn't test it. So you know, I don't know what it'd be actually like against human opponents. Probably be quite good once you got used to it, obviously. Warden at the moment is very hard to manage healing. They nerfed everything by 50% on one bar though. Does Frostbite and Hrothgar work? Yeah, I mean they're both frost sets. Anything put frost on Warden, you know, it's just going to keep buffing the damage. They're the only class that you can do Ice Staff as offensive, really, innit? Every other class will just run that as defense. Ice Furnace and Frostbite is good. Yeah, more for PvE though. Yeah, Ice Furnace, I don't think I've actually used that set. But yeah, like bash builds are always going to work, and you can pretty much run them on any class. But I would just say the most optimal probably is the Sorcerer, because of the buffs they've had, and they don't. And bash builds always suffer from sustain issues. So you know, with the Dark Deal or whatever morph it is, they don't have that sustain issue. They can just restore stamina, you know, which is crazy. So you really can do wonders with a Sorcerer bash build. But I think I'm going to do the Warden. I'll probably release the Warden first, and then I think I will then probably try a bash build of some sort. I think these two are having a little duel here, aren't they? Oh yeah, you can see the rallying cry. Sweat Lords, I know it is. I think they wanted to have a little duel. I will leave them. Normally I don't leave people, but I don't think that's going to work, is it? Is it? I'll come back to them if there's no one else. Normally I just kill people on sight. Huh? What's going on? When you stun them it's game, but you're trying to get resistances is hard. Yeah. what's going on here? There's another player. He's got some health, hasn't he? Oh, I actually put him down. I did not think I was going to put that bloke down there. Yes, he's a good player. Normally runs around with Liberator. Oh, you know them players. I don't know a lot of players on PC, as I'm new to PC, so I don't recognise a lot of names. But yeah, like I said, you always find that good players are running Rallying Cry. Like, they're really, really good players. Normally, the set they've got on the back bar is Rallying Cry, and it is a really good set. I've never been a big fan of it though, but mind you, maybe I don't utilise it properly. I've run it on my DK. It's a light armour set, so normally you run like a frost staff on the back with jewellery. If you ever go over cap, does it count when they drop IE debuff? Yes, it does. If you go over cap, you can always go over cap in PvP. Yeah, PvP, like mine is, because you're going to be debuffed down, so don't worry about it. If you did, it's hard to get to 33k resistances, which is pretty much the cap. But yeah, in PvE you don't want to go over 33k, but in PvP you definitely can, because you will be debuffed down. So say you have 35k resistance and someone's got 18k pen, then you know, I mean, you're going to be down to like 17k resistances effectively. 33k is the 33k is the most you can resist, which I think is 50%. 33k physical and spell, you will mitigate, I think it's 50% of incoming damage. So if you go over that, it's not going to go up, but obviously it's a good idea to go over that if you can on your build, because you will be debuffed down. 5k Tilvar, did I get 5k Tilvar? I think he had a bit, didn't he? Why is the Tilvar not oh, it is coming up. Sometimes I'm not really bothered about the Tilvar. Unless you had like 60k or something, you know, good number. But yeah, so they're soft caps effectively, I would say, in PvP. They're not really hard caps. So like, you know, someone's got, they're doing a 30k pen Nightblade build, you know, I mean, you've got 30k resistances, they're effectively reducing your armour to nothing. Do you know what I mean? So you can't just rely on resistances. That's why you need like major protection, minor protection, reducing damage done things as well, because you can't just have that. I've been running around with Hrothgar and Pariah with 41k resistances. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, of course that's going to make you pretty tanky. That's going to work quite well. Pariah is so good. Yes, I used to use that quite a lot, that set, and I feel like I don't as much, but it is a good set because it does push the resistances higher. There's another one that does it, is it Trials? I think push, when you've got an elemental effect on you, you get 8,000 armour or something like that. So yeah, there's lots of, that's what I like about this game. That's why I think people do still play it, because it's the theory crafting that's good. You know, you can get a lot of good builds, but unfortunately the meta does narrow down to about 5 sets. And Rallying Cry is pretty much your go-to for high-end 2-bar builds. you're normally running that on the back bar because the critical resistance is very nice to have. You can really stack some high critical resistance. So physical and spell resistance is only half the battle. You've also got to have critical resistance. With Vamp, it's very tanky. I don't run Vamp on my character today, not a fan of it, even though 30%, I just don't like the sustain. If you've got problems with your sustain, use 5 Demolisher, 1 Magma Incarnate, Brown Fist, but I don't like the cost. Yeah, I must admit, like, I wouldn't say I'm not a fan of the Vampire. I don't like it being a must, and it almost is a must, isn't it? But there's some builds I run it on, and I'm not even a Vampire. Like the Sorcerer build I just released, all the footage, I put a Vampire on it now, but all the footage I released, it didn't have Vampire on it. So when people say, oh, you've got to run Vampire, you don't have to run anything. It's just going to make you a bit tankier, but at the cost of your sustain. I suppose if you want to be super competitive, you probably need Vampire on most builds, but it's not 100% essential, and taking all that extra flame damage as well, I don't like. Variety is similar without the nerf. Yeah, but I think the Vampire definitely needs an adjustment. I don't think it should be a must have. I think it should be, the undeath passive shouldn't apply till like stage 4 or something, or 5, and probably 4 won't be as severe enough for it to need, or reduce the undeath passive to 15%, just so that it's not super needed, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a nice thing if you want to push it on there. But like I said, just run what you want. Don't feel like you have to run anything because, oh, it's the meta, I've got to run this, oh, I've got to have this race, you know, I've got into all that, and you don't really need to run anything you're not comfortable with, you know. You don't have to run Vampire. I've run builds, like I said, my Sorcerer build, it's got Vampire on it now, like as I said, but when I was doing all the footage, there was no Vampire. It was just running with 3 shields, and yeah, it might have been a bit tankier with the Vampire, but I did enjoy the no cost, extra cost, which is a bit of a pain, and like I said, you take extra flame damage, so Dragon Knights are just going to eat you up, don't they? They love it when you're a Vampire. Yeah, the flame damage is a killer. Everyone was running Rally and Wildfire with Rending Slashes. I thought it was odd not running one. Sweet Relief. I don't like Vamp, yeah. I do like it on certain things, but I just don't think you should be forced to do it. And of course, again, with ganking builds, you feel like you need to run it because the Strike from Shadows passive gives you more weapon and spell damage, so how can you not run it? Why have I got fists? This is not good, guys. Am I punching with fists? Oh no, I'm hitting the shield. I was gonna say. Come here, stop running away. I've popped my ult now, you should be near me. Pin them and hit them. I've got chains for ones that run away. See the rallying cry. They're just shielding up, healing. Cannot get this player. He's taking me everywhere. I needed support on that one. He was draining me. Super Noodle. Oh, what's going on? Help me. Pin him. Get your buffs up. What'd you say? I didn't even have me vigor up. That's what done me. I was getting too chasing the kill. See, that can be a mistake. You know, don't chase kills too much. You know, if it's going to put you in a position where you're going to die, which is exactly what happened to me there. I got put into a position there because I was being greedy. Wait, I've got detect bots somewhere. Somewhere. You definitely want detect bots on this patch because you're going to come up against nothing but night blades. Ah, I died in my ultimate form. What is going on? That was bad. I got hit by a nasty frag. What do you think about myself with Magma and Baron? Yeah, I mean that's nice because they're two pieces of monster in it, but they're both separate. But they both give recovery, and the Master's Sword and Ball. Again, that gives you healing and extra armor. So yeah, that could be nice. I don't think the bash damage is going to be as good, but that's the problem. You know, if you just keep pushing too much bash damage, you know, you cannot sustain. And this build does obviously suffer with sustain a little bit, because obviously when you're not in ult form, but when you hit the ult, like that's what I said, drain all your resources and then hit ult. Don't hit your ult automatically, you know, use what you can first. Oh, you got rolled out of it. But yeah, that sounds good. I like the idea of that. Because running 2 bash sets, yeah, you get the bash damage, but sustain is tough. You know, you've definitely got to really run Smoke Bear Horns, which I'm not. But you need everything optimal for a bash build to work. You need the Undaunted. You know, you need everything gold. You need everything tri-state. You've got to have all them things, to be honest. That was not. What the hell? He's killing everyone. What was that? A triple kill there? Oh, I can't look now, I've just pressed the wrong button anyway. No, I want to look. Oh no, it was almost triple kill. That was good. That was a nice little burst there. Come here, you. Oh, it is a death match. I'm thinking, like, where's the flags? I'm looking for flags and objectives, and there ain't none. It's because it's actually a death match for once. Makes a change. Well, this has definitely been a better match for me. I should not have done that during battle. That was just stupid. Oh, there's someone's hitting that vampire ult. I'll just move away. Chain me back. Chaining me back. Look at the kills. It's just everyone's just going down. I think I seem to be against a lot of night blades, and even though they hit hard, obviously they tend to be, if they gankers, obviously they're squishy. So just but that's what, you know, BGs can be like, and you can have really good fights, battles, and do really well, and other times it's just a bit ugh. But definitely, if you get this is a stam salt on it, it's quite good. But he's going to struggle to put me down. I don't think he's got the damage. I want to be upstairs. There's all players upstairs. Let's go. I'll get that ult upstairs, yeah? See, look, all my bars are drained. Pop the ult, all return. And you can go into crazy mode. Probably don't take on the whole team like me, because you're probably not going to win, but you never know. He's still going. That was probably a bit much, too much to chew. I've got Dizzy Swinged, Power Extraction, Soul Tether. Well, it's a good BG, so it's not too bad. So I just like the chains. It's such an underused skill. It gives you major berserk, it gives you major expedition. I don't know why people don't run it sometimes. You know, especially catching them sorcerers, you know. People running away. I didn't get any kills there though, I just got a load of assists. quite a long battleground match, isn't it? Like, quite, yeah, so. But we're nearly over, so nearly done. What's the kills looking like now? 16-3, that's not too bad. Oh, the whole team again, we'll roll out of this. Being greedy. I bet they're annoyed with me. Oh, they finally got me though. So yeah, like, it still works, bash builds. You know, I don't think they'd ever fully go away. Just, yeah, definitely things seem a bit tankier, but this just seems to have a few squishier players in. Well, saying that, you've got a blooming vampire that's got like 50k health here. Alright, and we are done. That was a good match. That was definitely a good match. That's it, do your thing. I've made some real strange builds. My Arcanist was deadly, Hrothgar and Guardian on step. And if I was missing on his shield, die a bit, but it's fun, yeah. What about the sustain for sprint set? Is that coward's gear? I'm not sure. I see your point, but you got the healing and the resistance is about 6k. All in all, you lose about 300 bash damage. Yeah, you're right. Like, you know, I think, yeah, this is about 6.8k bash damage. If I lost 300, it probably ain't going to be the end of the world. I don't think you can drop Deadlands Demolisher because you just would lose far too much. Because I think that gives like 900, doesn't it? Yeah, like nearly 1,000. You can't drop that. But I've always looked at the Veiled Errands and thought, 498, you could probably lose that. But there we go. Right, so that's the end of the stream, guys. Thank you to everyone who's been watching, and I'll see you in the next one.